What is your favourite year of EastEnders? Only what's available on the iPlayer to present. This is by Diamond Waterfall. They say, hello everyone. So if we go off only what is available on the iPlayer to the modern day, what's your favourite year of EastEnders? I think mine would have to be 2009. Everything in that year, actually including up to the first half of 2010, before Brian Kirkwood took over and the cast massively changed, was without a doubt some of the best TV I've ever watched. What about yours?
Um. Okay, let me do some little little thinking around. The whole point of this is essentially saying, what's your favorite year from 2008
Eight.
up till 2025, up till present? Because everything from that point is on the iPlayer. Um. See, my issue is, and everybody has their own favorite year, and I'm gonna be a normie and say one of the recent ones I watched because I'm out of all the soap stuff I have to watch on a daily basis, I'm not going back to watch previous years of EastEnders anymore. Like, I'm sorry, it's not happening. Like, I want to have a life outside of this. Um, 2009 up till 2010 for me is the Lucas plot on its ass, and I don't like the Lucas storyline. I don't really enjoy that one too much. I think it gets old real quick, and then you have the baby swap, and eh, I don't really like '09 to '10. I like 2008, like 2007. I think those years are very strong, and everybody is entitled to their own opinion, so I do. Fair play. But I'm probably gonna be one of those people where it's not recency bias, but I'm probably gonna say my favorite year of EastEnders is 2023.
Yeah.
Perfect Storm. Big fan Chris Clenshaw. I know he's not like universally loved. I know he's not entirely popular. That's fine too. But from Cindy being brought back to the dead to the flash forward started in February up till Christmas, and it being revealed on Christmas in a fake out to reveal the actual answer, I still think that's really good. The Ian return, it's after the Dot funeral. I don't know. I really do like 2023. I think it's a really strong year. 2023 was the year that kind of course corrected EastEnders in my brain because 2022 was pretty rough in my opinion. It's not as bad. Like it was getting better progressively because obviously 2020 was 2021, 2022 getting a little bit better. Then 2023 was finally here's the new era, the introduction of the knights. Like I think a lot of good characters were made in this era, and yeah, I think my favorite year is 2023.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I did with a yawn during your answer, but sorry about that. Uh, I just buried them. See, I get to do the response that no one else can do. I live in Ireland. I don't get the iPlayer. So my response is none of them. There you go. There's my answer. Because I don't get the iPlayer over here. Aha, deal with that, you fuckers. I found a loophole. Uh, alright, I guess you actually want an answer, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, fine. The worst year first is definitely 2018. I don't need to go into why. That's the worst year. Um,
Yep.
a decent year from what I've watched is 2010. Still think Peggy Mitchell should have been revealed to be Archie's killer because she
Yep.
would imagine her being one of the only Mitchells to actually kill. Because it would have been her and Phil accidentally. Phil was accidental, so I don't really count that. But imagine she's the only, like, out of the main Mitchells, the only one who really killed. That would have been something.
It's also the unreal argument where they go, yeah, but it was gonna be Peggy, but she was leaving, so we made it Stacy. So,
She's
she
leaving.
left too. She left too. So either way, they were gonna leave, and honestly, that was probably a better reason for Peggy to leave than what was the actual reason.
Yeah, the actual reason being Phil burnt down the fic and Peggy just cried and left. Really,
Yeah,
that's what I believe. Unless I'm missing something, I believe that's what she literally
I'm pretty
did.
sure that was it. Yeah.
Because then you have the infamous or famous scene where she looks at the fic either burning down or she looks at the burnt Queen Vic, cries and walks off. To Peggy's theme, not Julia's theme, and she isn't brought
I
back
think
for 6 years.
one year I'll think of relatively fondly, even if I think now it's still pretty mediocre. And I will say I'll just use this video to promote the video essay coming out fairly soon on I think this comes out Thursday, so on Friday it should come out. A video kind of discussing the hard battle of getting into EastEnders, where I kind of talk about my roots and where I started watching. And I admit the dark truth that I was a Ballum stan. So 2019 was a good year for me because you get the return of Ben Mitchell as a character who I'd watched all of his scenes up to that point that were all available. You get the return of Ben Mitchell. You get him with Jay. You get him with Lola, and then you get Bad Boy Ben Mitchell. And then you get the Callum and Johnny kind of love story, which had some iconic moments at the time. Obviously, since then, the Ben Mitchell character has e- not not at the best time, but there, like I said, there's a reason why I'm relatively hopeful because as someone who started watching first as kind of like a lens to because I was watching from what like 08, 07 to like 2010 initially, but this was when I was like what 7, 8, 9, and 10, so it didn't really know what was going on. Honestly, I think I saw Trina get pushed onto the rake, and I was like, "What just happened?" But more high pitched than that because my voice was an absolute squeaker.
What happened?
Someone compared my puberty voice to a squirrel on helium, so. um, but from that point on, I kind of fell off, and then came back in 2018 when I started doing retail, and I needed some pure escapism, and that's why I started watching during 2018. And even then, it's not like it was. I was definitely fed up during 2022. That was one of the only years I've actually skipped through a bunch of like. I'm pretty sure I skipped through like 2 months of 2022. I went, I can't be asked. And that was even beyond me also being a Janine stan. I was a Janine stan as well. So, and if I was skipping through Janine, like, good lord, it was pretty diabolical. So, yeah, I kind of like 2019 because what is the 29 Christmas the Keanu exit?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't mind it. You get Bad Boy Martin in there as well. Oh, good times, good times.
I mean,
But
naked.
yeah, no, sorry.
The only thing I really have note from memory is I remember like the retail story of Tell at Christmas. That is probably one of my favorite retail stories you have of the lady with her son. It's probably one of probably one of my stories I love hearing.
It's so ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah, you'll find out at
Look,
Christmas.
well, no, I'm pretty sure that's on an old video, but I'll tell it again. Why not? It's been brought up. We're only 2 months away, guys. Retail at Christmas in 2018. I started working at retail, as I said before, and I'm not very social personally. I do have the tism. I got a big old lick of the autism. Not the most socially competent. I like to think I'm relatively socialized, but I'm not great, and especially I'm not great with random people. And so it's one of my first shifts at Christmas time. So I'm like, all right, I'll start asking people, are they excited for Christmas? Because as you do, be a good service. I was always working on the till, so I always had to engage in that annoying small talk that nobody really wants to do, but you have to do because some of the old grannies like to feel safe and not rushed because they don't trust the self scans. Idiots. But this woman comes to me and she goes, "Ah, you excited for Christmas then?" And she just looks at me stone faced and says, "No, because my son shot himself last year." And there's me sitting there like, "Yeah," just dying internally. Like, are you? Look, I respect it. It's sad, but why the fuck are you telling me? I've got a 12-hour shift. I'm working here for 12 more hours. Think about your dead son. Fuck off.
It,
And at that point, I don't think I ever asked anybody if they were excited for Christmas again, because I'm like, I'm not having that happen again. Like it was one of the most miserable shifts of my life, because it's like, yeah, great, like, yes, I'm so sorry, that's really rough, but like, what? Fuck off! Don't tell me. I'm just an 18-year-old shop worker trying to not have a mental breakdown. I don't need your shit on top of my shit. And I was having a mental breakdown anyway, so like, didn't help. Didn't help, did it?
it always, whenever he brings up on stream, I always
Like,
chuckle
ask
at it.
stupid questions, get stupid answers, but for fuck's sake, don't tell a random shop worker about your dead son. I'm not asking for your trauma dump. I'm asking you for false platitudes. Obviously, devastating for the woman. Like, yeah, I probably wouldn't be excited for Christmas either. I wasn't excited for a couple of birthdays after a couple of bad ones. Never mind something really traumatic happening.
I mean, yeah, it's
Um,
traumatic, but at least the story's good. So maybe him shooting himself was maybe good for the environment. Who knows? Uh, Live some.
hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically speaking, this woman is never watching this channel. We're perfectly fine.
Well,
Um,
I'm not saying legality. I'm saying for YouTube's ad revenue.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In a video game YouTube, in Minecraft, you know that game. Which side note, I've been playing Minecraft, and I
Oh
forgot
shit!
you can import skins from like the
Yeah,
internet. Going on skin, cause I have to do Bedrock, cause my friend obviously plays Bedrock Edition, cause they're on the
which one's
PS5.
Bedrock?
That's the
Oh yeah,
non-Java one. That's where you have to pay for all this stuff.
yeah, that
Um,
one sucks.
but I bought the How to Train Your Dragon pack for it, and my friend bought
Nice.
oh fuck, he bought the Jurassic World one, and I obviously went online. I was originally Jim will fix it if you know, you know, uh,
Oh
but
Christ!
but I changed it. I'm the first lady of the UK. I am Margaret Thatcher in Minecraft now.
For fuck's sake!
And I'll have to send you this image. There's an image of me flying a dragon as Margaret Thatcher, which is just yeah. So yeah, I've been
Are
enjoying
they
Minecraft.
dragons?
Yeah, they are dragons because we have the How to Train a Dragon pack. So
What you riding though?
a dragon. There's the How to Train a Dragon pack.
Oh, is it like a mod?
No, it's an actual like release pack by Microsoft or whoever did it.
Oh,
Uh, I might have
that's
this.
wild.
Might have the actual screenshot in my folder. So I'll have to have a look. Uh,
That'd be fine. You can
Fuck.
show it to me afterwards.
Yeah. But yeah, yeah. So my favorite year is 2023 to get back on track. Uh, so yeah, it's hard for me to actually enjoy a soap like without reviewing it for the channel, because I do have my like review brain of how I could spin things. That might sound weird, but like
That makes sense.
my review brain's always on when I'm doing shows or I'm watching like soaps, like because I like to go, can I review this? And it's like, Piggy, no one wants to hear your input on this fucking Bianca storyline from 2008. But I'm like, brain, it's interesting. Come on, the Jackson 5, the good Jackson 5, not the horrible Jackson 5. Um,
I
and then
say that you've done like one solo video about like anything or
yeah,
two. I don't know.
I've done about three. I'll have you know, but yeah. Uh, I like to make my appearances rare on the solo videos, so people don't get fed up with me actually. Um, but yeah, I what was I saying? I threw myself off. But yeah, I don't really go back and watch years. I'll watch clips, sure, but I don't watch years because I don't really like binging
It's a big
years.
time investment, isn't it?
Yeah, I will say I want to do what every person says. I'm gonna start from the beginning, and then don't start from the beginning. So yeah, which that is an in joke as well, because I remember, I don't know if you were there, but we asked one of our friends, "Would you ever watch EastEnders?" And went, I'd have to watch from the beginning. You know, if they really invest, and I'm like, what? The seven?
Yeah, and once again, plug the video essay. This tackles that sort of idea. There's a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah,
All that
yeah,
could be read on the Substack right now. Um, Link in the description.
exactly,
Also,
exactly.
hello TikTok fandom as well. We're on TikTok as well. There we are. Let's plug everything. Yeah, I'm one of those weird people where at this point, if I'm gonna watch previous years of a soap, it's not EastEnders, and I don't know why, because I only do like one solo video for Corrie and Hollyoaks a year, a week. But I kind of I don't know. It's the weird thing because we have to definitely watch 2 hours of EastEnders a week, which is fine because it's not that much. And but because of doing that, it's also like, am I also going to spend the rest of the week watching other EastEnders? Usually, I like to watch the stuff that I kind of can get away with. To where I think the last full year I watched was 2015 in Hollyoaks, and that was like a good like what year and a half, maybe even 2 years ago now. So it's kind of weird where because of we've been covering it very actively for the last what 2 years now.
2 years, yeah.
It's not become a chore as such, but I'm no longer like as critically obsessed with it as I used to be, which is fine because it comes with the nature of the beast. We've made hundreds of hours of content. We've probably made thousands of hours of content at this point about it. So like it's never going to be as strong as it has been previously. So I don't know. It's kind of like if I watch that sort of stuff, like instead of watching Hollyoaks 2016, I just watched Grey's Anatomy instead. Like I tend to get my enjoyment from other stuff, not just solely watching all the soaps.
Yeah.
But like I've watched every year since 2018, and I wouldn't take that away. I'm still gonna keep watching it, and I will watch everything that actively comes out before, like or comes out since. But I'm not really in the position where I want to be watching like 210 episodes a year on top of the 210 episodes a year I'm already watching. Um, but if I did, I'd probably make it into some content.
Yeah, exactly.
Just how the content brain works. Just
Plug,
how the
plug, plug.
content brain works.
I want to end. The fuck did I do? I want to end this by doing a familiar Frankie Boyle quote, if you don't mind. But I'm gonna change the last word to TikTok if you're alright with that.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, to end the video. Hello TikTok, let's make some fucking noise. See you in the next one. Bye bye.